One.
Peace and love, everyone, and welcome to Naturally Isis. I'm sitting here with beautiful Alexandria, and I saw her in a health food store far away. And when I saw her, I said, that looks like she's wearing Isis locks. It's like that's my technique over there. Had no clue, but went up to her and I asked her, "Who did your hair?" And she told me who did her hair. I was like, "I knew those were Isis locks. Did you know you were wearing Isis locks?" And she said, "No." And I asked her to come by so that I can trim them up and turn them into the look that they are meant to look like and to tighten them for her. And I asked her if she was getting them tightened. And she said yes. And I said, "Tell me a little bit about it." She said, "It hurts. It hurts." So I want everyone to know that if you're tightening locks and if you're going to someone and you feel a lot of pain and you get tears in your eyes and it's very excruciating, it's not the correct technique. So please, don't go to anyone where you're being tortured by a tightening tool that can't go properly into your hair, or by someone who's professing to be an expert in lock tightening and they really don't have the technique down. I'm only saying this because those are the people that I really want to train so that they are able to do the tightening without pain. So I want you to talk to Alexandria and let her tell you a little bit about her Isis lock experience. How you doing, beautiful? I noticed that you had several knots in your locks. Can you explain like what your experience has been since you've been wearing the Isis locks?
I've been wearing them for about a year now. I get them tightened with a needle every month, and so I guess what puts the knots in the locks are the needles,
Okay.
the small
And
needles.
is it something that's easy for you to bear through, or tell me your experience? Does it hurt? I mean, we just need to know what you're actually doing. Like, does it hurt you? Really, seriously, because people need to know.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts really bad, and it's hard to get out. They get tangled and they get knotted up. So it
Really,
hurts.
I was looking at a couple of them where like they're breaking really easily. Is that because you're twisting on them, or is that the
I think
process?
it's because of the knots that they get when she does them. And so then when they grow out, they're thinner at the roots. And so then when they grow out, they can the knot just comes right off the new growth.
I see. One thing I noticed when I first picked up your locks and started to maintain your locks, you noticed something I was doing, and most people absolutely don't do that. You asked me if I was cleaning up the lock. What made you think that I was cleaning up the lock, and how did you know that?
I know I needed them groomed because the ends were very, very fuzzy. They're all over. It's very fuzzy.
Okay,
And
so
I've seen very, very clean locks.
right.
And mine are not clean.
So when you were going to your other stylists, were the locks being
Groomed?
groomed?
No,
Okay.
they weren't.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I'm holding a lot of unique classes for people who are maintaining locks, and this can increase your income if you learn the proper way to work with small locks as well as traditional locks. And one of the things that I do with the locks is take my time and clean up each one of the locks, because each one of the locks have their own little different personality, and that's what I am so accustomed to teaching and sharing with people that become ISIS certified. A lot of people that are doing locks, they either saw someone doing it or they went to YouTube and they are learning from someone else's experience. But I encourage you, if you want to do this and you want to make it a love of yours and something that you're passionate about, please learn to do the techniques correctly. And that's all I have to say. And thank you for stepping in with Naturally Isis. Mwah.